The topic of this video is how do you get a new insurance adjuster to handle your personal injury claim. So if you have a pending personal injury claim with an adjuster who is causing you problems, either is unprofessional, unresponsive, or just simply clueless about the merits of your claim, there are several different techniques that you can employ to potentially get another set of eyes on your claim. Now, we see this frequently, particularly with lower value claims, especially in the $10,000 or less area, or even $25,000 or less, because that's really where they put their newest and most inexperienced adjusters. And we run into this occasionally where an adjuster just simply is missing the boat on a claim. They just don't understand what's going on. They don't care. They're apparently overworked or just so new that they're just throwing a number out there to get you out of their hair. And so ultimately, when you run into an adjuster like that for a personal injury case, whether it be motor vehicle, motorcycle, slip and fall, it happens, and it really puts you in a bad spot because here you know the value of your claim is more than what is being offered, but yet you're stuck with an adjuster that you just don't know what to do with. So the purpose of this video is just to give you a couple of tips. So if it's prior to suit, one of the suggested techniques that we use is to ask for a supervisor, that adjuster's supervisor, to take another look. Now again, that doesn't always work because the supervisor primarily is simply going to ask that adjuster, hey, what's the story with this claim? That adjuster is going to give them usually a bad spin on the case, and it normally will poison the well. So although you can try that, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. The next technique is to somehow get the case above the policy limit range of that adjuster. So what we find is in bodily injury claims, if your case is assigned to a particular adjuster, that adjuster will only have limits to offer you money up to a certain amount. So maybe your adjuster only has $10,000 worth of coverage, or maybe that, of authority. Or maybe that adjuster only has $25,000 worth of coverage, of authority. So what you want to do is to do something with the case so that your claim is bumped out of that range and gets away from that adjuster. So that's technique number 2. And then the final technique, and this is really, again for bodily injury type claims against the at-fault driver, you have to file suit. Normally when you file a lawsuit, the case will be taken away from that adjuster and assigned to a litigation adjuster. So you get a new set of eyes almost automatically. And unfortunately, the insurance companies force us into that type of technique too often. A lot of times these cases should have been settled pre-suit, but just simply because you have an adjuster that doesn't care or doesn't get it, then you have to file suit to get somebody more knowledgeable that comes in and says, oh yeah, okay, let's straighten this out. Now my last suggestion is for uninsured motorist claims. So let's assume the at-fault driver either didn't have any coverage or didn't have enough coverage to pay your claim. And then you make the claim against your own insurance company who's supposed to be there to protect you, right? But do they really? And then that insurance adjuster gives you some type of low ball or a zero offer on your uninsured motorist claim. One way to get that adjuster then removed is to file a civil remedies notice. So once you file that civil remedies notice with the Department of Insurance, it almost always goes to some type of specialist in that department, someone to look at the claim again to determine whether the original adjuster made a mistake in its valuation. So those are all the various techniques that we use to get a second or third set of eyes on a claim. So hopefully those techniques will assist you if you get a low ball or you get a low ball offer or an insurance adjuster just not getting the point.